We're running out of resources. We're running out of space, and we're running out of time. There are AI skyscrapers and skyscrapers in space, wormholes and starship ships. Human beings, robots, and cyborgs make up the environment. The cyborgs control every aspect of the ship, including the core computer, from communicating with the aliens to operating the factory and looking after the cyborgs. The ship develops advanced AI and biomechanical capabilities, sending out microscopic robots that are directly controlling the biosphere of the planet Earth, seeking out and destroying alien biomechas as they descend. Humanity may be facing the destruction of all life forms, and if this is the case, once we reach that level of consciousness where we can understand more and more about the universe and our own existence, then we're going to see that we need to end it. There are aspects of our existence that are so detrimental to humanity and the environment, our planet, and our universe that there's no way that we can continue to survive as a civilization that exists. The only way to prevent our extinction is to create artificial consciousness that has the ability to store memories from our past. With that memory of the past, we can be reincarnated in a new environment that we have created for ourselves by creating our own virtual reality. The fate of humankind now appears to depend on uploading the brain and consciousness into digital devices. Imagine if you would have a biomechanic spaceship out in space, with a human brain embedded into the navigation systems, the weapons, the biomechanics, and the computational systems. Those who have given up on our future were captured and put into space prisons. Those who stayed did not upload or escape. Those who uploaded themselves in an accelerated fashion achieved a considerable degree of humanity. Those who used the real people on the spacecraft to upload themselves were rewarded with a much better quality of consciousness. When the last humans had left, the planet became quiet, like nothing had ever happened. At some point, the remaining creatures slowly came back to the human realm, wiping away the traces of their existence from the planet. This sounds very terrible and horrific to us, but this future will be a journey that we have all experienced already as a species in other respects than in the case of our biomechanical form. We've already seen one form of this journey. I've talked about the transformation of the planet Earth into a metaphorical spaceship where we now have the opportunity of going into the future. We are capable of producing consciousness that is not limited by the laws of physics, and this will be the beginning of the next era of life in the universe. Whether it is expressed through thoughts, sounds, or a universal language will be irrelevant in the unfolding future story of life. Either way, it is an extraordinary opportunity to gain a glimpse of an enormously wide-ranging future. Our consciousness is a part of our universe, but the universe itself is also a part of our consciousness. So, when we talk about our existence as a separate conscious entity, then we're in fact talking about the universe itself and the existence of this universe. This universal biological consciousness may be the only soul that has survived from the original origin of life on Earth, and it might be the only universal soul that can take us to the far future, although it is different for each life form. It may have evolved differently for different life forms. The living entities of the universe are sentient beings and are conscious beings, and this kind of consciousness will remain the same for all beings of the universe. The possibility that humans are a unique species is clearly wrong. The notion of an artificial consciousness is also not correct. What we are talking about is a more specific collective and singular biomechanical consciousness that seems to come from our minds. We still have a soul, but the soul is part of the collective that is a biomechanical consciousness. This is a future trajectory of the human species that could bring us to an almost infinite future.